Yuri?
Ki- oh.
Oh my goodness.
What an awkward sight to see. Is that ketchup?
Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Unfortunately, we still do not have a side story unlocked, but we do have the main game. So let's get started. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little bit more comfortable over the past couple days, already messing up. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Welcome back, NasCoz.
Hi Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk. And surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room.
About yesterday. I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well.
Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it.
NasCoz, don't say those kind things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad you joined this club. Everything's a little bit brighter with you around. And sorry, what am I saying right now?
Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either? Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her.
She stays skipping class. What's up with that? Why is she never here? No, I haven't.
Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So...
Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Oh yeah, that's right. Monica erased her memory from yesterday's quarrel or argument. Did you do something yesterday? Jeez.
Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you?
Sounds like you've been smoking for like 5 years, dude. But...
Oh my goodness.
Wow, nice
Please do not, thank God, I do not want to see that mouth ever again on you, Natsuki.
What are you talking about? She had some straight, pearly whites.
That was ugly. What'd she say?
Midbowl, sailcloth, blind sight, lifeline, and an recipient vitality faultlessly offered Shalala babe Catholic it.
I don't even know what that even means, Natsuki, but I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kinda nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that.
No, not at all. I don't hate you.
Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey! Suddenly, the door swings open.
Hey! I've been skipping class! I'm just kidding. Sorry. I'm super sorry.
There you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. And to be honest, I kinda just lost track of time.
That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
She's deaf. You think that's funny, Natsuki? I must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware that you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still really not good yet. Still, That must require a lot of dedication. So, I'm still impressed. Ah, well, thanks, Yuri.
You should play something for us sometime.
Hell no! That's...
Monica looks at me.
Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little better, I will.
That sounds cool. I look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, NasCoz. No, what?
Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't be sorry. I mean,
Don't be
worry.
sorry.
I don't know where that came from. I was hoping I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing. That's why I've been practicing so much lately. What is going on?
I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I?
Not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us have talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet.
NasCoz. Since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club.
I suppose so. No, NasCoz, what are you doing?
What?
I don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday,
She's fine. Whoa, what? Why are you so bipolar? She's been reading over there, see?
Think about her so much. She's used to being ignored.
Why you gotta...
How dare you?
Come on, we're going over there.
Oh,
What the hell, Yuri? Don't do that to me.
don't crash the game.
NasCoz, don't do this, man. What's the story about, anyway?
Well,
I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover.
basically, it's about a religious camp that turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped in there have this... this is a long sentence. And the people trapped in here have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even... What is going on? But the facility gets even worse. And they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and asphyxiating them too. Oh, that might sound... that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyways, I'm really into it. What? The book, I mean.
Why'd you say that, Yuri? Now you're making me think that you're into that kind of stuff.
You like asphyxiating people, huh? Not the thing about the limbs.
You're gonna continue saying that? That's kind of awkward. Oh, I wish I was with Natsuki now.
Kind of strange.
That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like she was going to cut the soul. Why am I saying that? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, but that dark turn came out of nowhere.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, NasCoz? No.
No, it's not that. I'm just into anime. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. That was not me editing that music. That music just stopped and then continued like that.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life in a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil,
But because the world is full of horrible people, and we're all worthless anyways.
that's a very... Then suddenly... I'm rambling, aren't I?
Yeah, you suddenly had a little bit too many Y's in it.
Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I mean, you just gotta learn how to say suddenly without so many Y's. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts.
Let me see that again.
No.
No!
Yeah, good. Don't see it again. I knew exactly what it...
What did it say? Wait, say it. Do you remember it? But then my whole body, something happened. I don't know.
And I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all.
Well, that's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? That freaked me out.
Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but...
What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the
Come on,
book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Personal
Oh, sorry.
space. Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive, like the music has completely stopped.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in the company of with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Why I gotta apologize for everything? Sorry.
I was just bathing in the feeling of...
That was dark. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. You just...
Control yourself, Yuri. Control yourself. Don't let those dark thoughts come out of your mouth like they have been that I'm not be able to look at in the history. And those are some really dark things you just said that I saw.
I mean...
Haha. Here. This should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. That's not a good idea. Not when she's acting like this.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. I feel like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready? No, I'm not ready.
Eh?
To turn the page.
Sorry. I think I got a little bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little bit longer. Probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri, this might be a little silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
Eh? What is that expression? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not.
Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that.
That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her.
Something else?
Never mind. Why you keep making that expression? We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know what came into my head. Ha!
Yuri, are you feeling alright? You're kind of scaring me a bit.
Eh?
Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can
Give me the
rest if
first
you're
aid.
feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little.
My breathing?
Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat.
I didn't notice. Anyways, I'm fine. I just need some water.
Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about?
NasCoz? Did something happen? I mean, did something just happen now?
I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess.
So you don't know anything?
Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her?
Oh no, not really. I was just making sure you didn't do anything to her.
No, nothing.
Don't worry, I believe you. Silly goose. Yuri does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming.
Similar to Natsuki losing her eyes and mouth? Alright, if you say so.
Anyways, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other?
Shouldn't we wait for Yuri?
Hell no. Well, she might be a while, so I figured we'd just get started without her. Toxic. Is that okay?
Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Who should I show my poem to? Natsuki.
I'll slap your head.
Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Did I mess up? I thought I wrote a poem for Natsuki last time. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending time with Yuri today.
Oh.
Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Yeah, I can learn something from this.
Yeah, a bunch of
Like a
nonsense. How about that?
Looks like a bunch of gibberish to me, Natsuki.
NasCoz, why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead, okay? You don't hate me, NasCoz, do you? Do you hate me?
Yeah.
Do you want to make me go home crying?
Hell yeah.
Club is the only place I feel safe.
Oh yeah.
Don't ruin that for me. She's bleeding blood. Don't ruin it. Please, just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead.
No.
It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me.
She is smiling. That is a save right there. And you know what? Can I remove the... There we go. That's a thumbnail right there.
Play with me.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I knew that was coming, but it was really different in this game. The music was different. Everything about that was different. It looked better. That was amazing. Well done.
Hi again, NasCoz.
Oh yeah, don't worry about Natsuki. She kind of snapped her neck. I hope she's okay though.
Trust me, she's better off. How's the writing going?
All right, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure. Here you go. I gave my poem to Monica.
Alright. Great job, NasCoz. So positive. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go
So
for
then
something so deep. What?
I accidentally wrote a poem for Yuri then? I didn't mean to. Whoopsie.
I guess I underestimated you.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort.
Ahaha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right?
You see?
Writing is full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it probably is much more interesting place for her. That's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starving for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think she gets too stimulated. She ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time.
Suddenly, the door opens.
Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we're all started sharing our poems with each other. Eh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more than glad that you took all the time that you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out. I hope you do too.
Okay. Save me. The colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent grating. I can't read that. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a knife on a breathing ribcage. Endless. Poem.
PM.
Meaningless. Delete her. Delete
like
who?
Sorry. I know it's kind of abstract. I'm trying to, well, never mind. There's no point of explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You already said that. Give a different tip.
Yeah, I'll take that advice to heart.
You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me, can you hear me? Anything?
Please help me.
That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
I was just alt tabbed and the music stopped for a little bit. Or it got lower and then it came back again.
I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today.
Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath.
I like just holding it. What do you mean? I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there's some things you could work on, but it doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's a poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything.
Alright. Wheel. Okay. There's some.
Wow.
Is that a P stain? I think that's a T stain right there. I hope that's not P. A rotating wheel, turning on axle, grinding, bolt head, linear existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times, every time it ticks, every second time, a bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a dark ship to another world. It seems to repeat itself until this. Breathing gearbox, breathing bolt head, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. This must have taken a long time to write, Yuri.
Guess what? You're gonna need to take a breath to read this entire thing. Cause damn, man.
There were some other stains here. What's that? Graphite? I don't know.
It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I've had to take it out on your pen.
My pen? What'd you just say?
That is a pen that fell out of your backpack yesterday. So I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really liked the way that it writes. Okay, so I wrote this poem with it,
Holy crap, look at her face.
and you're touching it. Ha ha ha! I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though.
No thank you.
You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it?
We have to.
What?
Let's see what it is.
I have a choice, and you just ignored it. A joke. A man walked into a club. In the club, there was a girl who liked him very much. They spent time together, and she liked him even more. Wow. One day, the girl realized that she was in love with him. Before a disaster could happen, a third party intervened with her programming. Suddenly, the girl hated herself for being in love. This contradiction caused the script to derail. The universe started to collapse, but she killed herself just in time.
Oh, well. Wow. Damn. I'm pretty sure that was, this is about Sayori.
Oh.
A man walked into a club. The girl liked him very much. And then she realized that she was in love with him. And then a third party interfered with her programming, Monica. Then the girl hated herself for being in love, Sayori. And then this contradiction caused the script to derail. And yeah, I'm pretty sure this is about Sayori. And then she killed herself just in time.
Ain't no
But
joke, it's a reality.
She had a school uniform on, so she was probably going to go to school that day, and then she killed herself before she did. Monica, you sick.
Okay,
bastard.
everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today. So if everyone could come sit at the front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
There's a first time for everything, Natsuki! Damn! That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really like the last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. Truthfully, damn! We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since NasCoz joined, and we've been starting some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We only have 4 members. 5. But you kicked one out. I don't know why. Bad leadership. And the festival's our only chance to find more,
What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage.
Natsuki! I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them and find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? The Literature Club should be a place where everyone could express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. We all do. I know we all do. So that's why we work hard to put some things together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, NasCoz? This has nothing to do with me. Or us.
Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of NasCoz to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until NasCoz joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And NasCoz isn't even passionate about literature in the first place, and that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words.
That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and NasCoz want to get some more members too. Right? No.
I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation,
No! Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think everyone here saw it the same way I did?
But that doesn't mean we're not getting new members or anything.
NasCoz, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? You! I think.
That's not really something I can be honest about, is it?
In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join.
Monica sits down and stares at her desk.
What's the point of all of this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki.
What? Me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest?
It's not about being honest. It's about the word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that.
You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now, Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, NasCoz, it's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have joined any other club, any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now.
Natsuki!
Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom.
This is bad. I don't know what to do.
Well, do you have an opinion on the festival?
I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess.
I gotta fight.
Who cares about that obnoxious brat?
I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. That's pretty funny. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. What? Nobody would cry if she gets Whoa! Okay.
Nobody would cry if she killed herself.
Yuri, that's dark. Holy cow!
Her eyes are bleeding.
Your eyes?
I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club.
I don't think she's okay.
But what about you, NasCoz? I don't have an opinion on this. What do you want to get out of this club?
Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important is, NasCoz, why don't you just admit that you wanted to get with somebody here?
Hell, that is yeah, come on now.
I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along. And for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place.
I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. He sure does.
Yuri, oh my gosh, she's bleeding. Look at that eye. There's blood dripping from it.
She needs a first aid kit. That's what she needs.
A first aid kit can't fix an eye like that.
Yeah, it can fix anything, Baggy. With a change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change, too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you'd like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Why is everything gotta be on us?
Alright, well, maybe we can all talk about... maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods.
Hey, Yuri. I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, NasCoz? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with NasCoz before we leave. Just want to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president.
Yuri looks a little bit troubled, but she doesn't protest.
Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see you two tomorrow. See you tomorrow.
Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom.
Phew! Things could have been a little... Things have been a little hectic lately, haven't they? NasCoz, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I'd really hate to see you unhappy. What's going on, man? Turn on the lights. I feel like that I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With now how mean Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri's been a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? That's weird because in all that time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple of days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say anything weird. But there's just some things I've been hoping to talk to you about. Things I know only you could understand. Oh.
So what, is she not in control of the game then? Okay, so last time I might have messed up. I apologize about that.
Later, bitch.
But let me just do better. Maybe I can get Natsuki again this time.
Why is it at 10? Why not a 1?
Oh, wait, I just saw that too. What the hell?
Ooh. Hey, I saw Yuri's head pop out. I saw that.
No, that was Monica's head. I saw the white bow.
Wait,
I don't want to click on that again.
Actually click on... Okay, what would Monica like? The
I
universe.
Clicked on Giggle and I saw Monica's head pop out. I saw that.
Yeah, universe. No.
I don't want to click this again. Should I?
Do it.
I'm pretty sure it'll be the same thing, right?
Do it.
Yep.
Again.
Same thing. Guess.
Ooh.
Sayori? That was not fun to look at.
Hi, NasCoz. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today.
Monica, I told you not to. Is she really late again?
Skipping class, inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki.
Excuse me?
Must you always interrupt my conversation with your insolent yelling?
Incessant. What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Look, I did some thinking about
Look how
yesterday.
bad she is.
I was a little bit more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt, as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. So...
Natsuki.
Nobody cares! Why don't you go look for some coins under a vending machine or something?
Oh my... Yuri, how dare you?
Oh man. I'm late. I'm the last one here again. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and trying to make time for piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival too. Anyways, NasCoz, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we've already have plans for today, bitch. Is that so, Yuri?
Is that so, Yuri?
That's correct. Did I stutter? NasCoz is already engaged in a novel we're reading together. Aren't you glad that I've gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want!
Yes! I saw that coming. I remember that part too. I remember that part.
Thank you for understanding, Monica.
That's hilarious. She's just like, yes!
Yes!
I didn't make the text go forward. It went by itself.
She just drank pills. You know when you drink pills of Left 4 Dead 2? Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch her as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm going to plug this in the teacher's desk. Then I'll go get some water.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Okay, may I have this water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back.
I might as well walk with you.
That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long.
Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom.
Ah! Did Yuri leave you again? Fucking whore.
No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea.
Ah, okay. Sorry for the misunderstanding. What's it to you?
10 minutes pass? Are you
Whoa.
serious? Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. No, what are you doing?
Where we going? Where we got dragged off to?
Oh, the music. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. It sounds, you know what? I like this because the music, now it sounds like it's in another room. We just left that room, so it's like the game thinks we're still in there, but we're actually not. I like that. I start heading down the hallway. Ha, 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 ha. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around
It's
it.
Yuri!
Yuri?
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
What an awkward sight to see. Is that ketchup?
That... that's... Okay, I shouldn't be looking at this. That...
Whoa! I'm back.
Okay.
Waiting patiently. NasCoz, do you like oolong tea?
Yeah. Anything is fine.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees.
Now it's time to get the teapot.
You really do this properly, don't you?
Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others.
Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything?
Hoo-hoo. In that case, you'll be even more impressed.
Perhaps I will.
Perhaps
Yuri
you can
fetches
talk
the
like
teapot. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now.
this. That's so. I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a little bit of thinking, and I decided I'll try to express myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around, anyway.
That's great, Yuri.
Okay?
Just don't push yourself too much.
You're always worrying about me, NasCoz. It's very endearing.
Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
NasCoz, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Why is that?
It's a little bit easier on my back. I could read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk.
Sorry, I didn't realize.
No worries. I just have a back pain fairly regularly, so I'll do my best to manage it. Hey, it's just like you!
Is that so? I wonder why that is.
It's most likely because my
Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading?
You have something in common, Baggy. Yes. I have terrible reading posture. That's why we should sit on the floor.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other.
I can't see too well.
Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are
No! Personal space!
How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle.
Your teacup.
Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want.
Ah, that's okay. I won't take any.
Yeah? Are you sure?
Well, if I touch it, then it might get some smudges on the pages.
Yeah, right. I didn't even think about that. My bad.
No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Of course. What?
Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder time reading it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. Why? Why put the chocolate in her mouth? I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth.
What?
Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it.
Yeah?
Yuri's expression suddenly breaks.
Did I just...
Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened.
Nothing happened. It's your brain playing tricks on you. NasCoz.
Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have done that. Oh, now you've done it, NasCoz. Now you've done it. Yuri starts to breathe heavily.
I can't. NasCoz.
Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. NasCoz, what have you done?
NasCoz. My heart.
Oh, wow, it is dark.
My heart won't stop pounding, NasCoz. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, NasCoz?
Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest.
Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It makes me even not want to read. I just want to look at you. Whoa! Wow.
It's so dark. I can barely see her face. That is...
Ah. Ah. Ah.
Oh, when will it be over? Get away from me, man. NasCoz, why don't you...
Thank you, girl. Finally, you come help me out. It's time to share poems.
You know, at this point, I would be completely content on going with Monica.
Go with Yuri. We're going with Yuri first. We need to talk.
Fine.
Finally.
Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath.
What are you doing? I love it. I love everything about it. NasCoz, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please?
Sure, I don't care.
You're too nice to me, NasCoz. I never met someone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right?
Yuri holds my poem to her chest.
I'm going to take this home and keep it in my room. I hope it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it.
I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over.
Oh, I can't believe I read that.
I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream.
She needs some blood rush.
Look at her eyes. Holy crap. That is the thumbnail's picture right there.
Oh, you can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I really know you're going to want to keep it. Got it. Finally. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it!
I would enjoy reading a poem that did not have pee stains and blood stains on them.
Stop saying it's pee stains.
What else is it? What is it?
It's
Tea?
tea.
Yeah, I hope you're right. I hope it's not pee stains.
I can't
If
read
it was
that.
I can't either. This is
Something from Cry of Fear.
not something I would want to keep, Yuri. I can't even read it. You want me to keep your blood and pee stain? Sorry, tea. Okay, I'm
Do you
gonna be honest. I did not expect that. I thought it would be a little bit darker, but I can see legit her whole face, and this is creeping me out now.
Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In that case, you couldn't tell. This poem is about blah, 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 blah. More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent.
Dowd.
Endowed. Sorry. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club?
Okay,
What-
fucking hell, that's good.
What ails you? I think I'm going to vomit.
God,
Maybe a good thing.
even that makes me kind of sick.
What?
What?
Yeah, I just said that.
What? You gave your poem to Yuri? Gross. What is with you two? I'm sorry, I want to go with you, Natsuki, but the game is not letting me. It's forcing me onto Yuri, and I don't want to be with Yuri. Maybe it's because I clicked on those glitchy words. I shouldn't have done that. It's not like I wanted to read it anyway. It's just pissing me off a little bit that you didn't even think to show me it at all.
Why are you so jealous?
Okay, I guess I'm going to share my poem with you anyway. I really hate that I have to do this, but unfortunately, I don't have much of a choice. Just read it carefully, okay? Then you can go away. I'm sorry, Natsuki, I didn't mean it. Oh, this is actual poem. I don't know how else to bring this up, but this has been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here for a couple days. Yeah, you know what? We've only been here for a few days, so you may not know what I mean. But she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her, but if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please, see if you could do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please, try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. Thank you, Natsuki. That was really nice of you. Or not? Oh, okay, never mind.
I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, NasCoz? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica.
Back to the main menu. Just Monica. Oh, that was funny actually. Just Monica. Who should I show my poem to next? Okay,
I wonder who's next.
Just Monica. May as well change her name to that.
NasCoz, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I don't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you, which shouldn't be a problem in itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and start cutting herself with a pocket knife. Okay? Isn't that kind of messed up?
Kind of messed up? Nice understatement, Monica.
She even brings a different one to school every day. She has a collection or something.
Oh my god.
I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. I think it might be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've been enabling her. Says so. I'm not saying it's your fault though. But I guess that's why I have to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, it'll probably be best for her.
So that's Yuri's own way of self-pleasure? She cuts herself?
While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little bit more time with me. Of course it's gotta be about you. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I don't know why I have to treat my club members.
Wow, Monica, okay. At least I have it together in the head.
And I know how to treat my club members.
At least I'm normal. They are not normal, but at least I'm normal.
Anyway, I guess we won't have to worry about your poem. You should have at least some courtesy of letting you finish sharing before taking it. Well, whatever. If it makes her happy, I won't stop her. As for mine, I worked really hard on this poem, so I hope it's effective. Here goes.
Your piece. Wait. Right there. I saw that. It said, DDLC escape plan failed. I didn't see that before. Holy crap, I just saw that.
Look at what you done, man. This is what happens when you can't code.
That's actually really interesting. So she's trying to escape? Is that what this poem was supposed to be? But it failed?
Jeez, that startled me. Well, I guess I kind of messed up at writing this poem. I guess I was just trying to...
She was trying to escape the game. That's interesting.
Never mind.
I didn't see that.
Let's just move on.
I'll make an edit right there so I can show you guys what I just saw. Oh, not
yes
again.
or no?
It's just a yes or no.
Wait, why not?
I'll hit yes. Whatever it is.
Uh,
Okay. I know what this says. I'll read this. Today, I cut my skin open for the first time. It was exhilarating. I think I understand how Yuri feels now. I'm supposed to be the responsible one, though, so I don't think I'll be doing it again, unless I decide to kill myself. I left a memento of the occasion below. Monica, you just said that you were the only one who had it together in the head, and here you are cutting yourself. Oh my god, this club is so messed up with messed up people. Natsuki is like the only normal one. I think that's why I like her so much, because she's the most normal out of anybody.
None of them are normal. None of them are normal at all.
None of them are normal, but she's the most normal. She's the most sensible one. Yeah, Monica, you scare me.